what is a root user? Just I'm typing here. So, what is the root user? Yes. What is the root user? So that is when you first create AWS. AWS is Amazon Web Service. The full name is Amazon Web Service. When we create an AWS account, then we begin with one identity that has complete access to all AWS services and resources in the account. This is a single line definition. That is a root user. Simple word, root user is a main user. That is called as a system admin, or UK. That is a full admin access. Root user have a full admin access in your AWS. So it is called as a root user. Second thing, that is a IAM user. What is the IAM user? Anyone know? And please write in the chat box. Text box here is IAM. What is the full name of IAM? That is Identity and Access Management. Right now, because anyone asked the full name, Identity and Access Management provides find, read, store, access all of AWS. Meaning is what? That is IAM user. That is root user will decide that is which access I will give to this IAM user. System admin, EC2 access, limited access, so these type of access, root user will decide. Root user is a main user, that is they have a full admin access, full control of their AWS portal, and IAM user, that is root user will give some permission to the IAM user according to their requirement. So these are the two different things we just wrote down in a single line definition. Then we start a practical. So root user. After root user, you just type your credential. Then click on the next. And type the password. So this is the AWS portal that we will discuss all the training session. This is a main AWS portal. It is loading. Just wait 1 minute. So this is the AWS portal. So everyone on the same page, say yes or no. Root user will give some permission to user, only that can give. Simple definition, root user is a main user, and IAM user, that is root user, will give some permission to IAM user according to their requirement. So everyone is on the same page. Say yes or no. If you face any difficulties, please inform me on chat box. So after that, what we need to do here, we just type here IAM. So this is the IAM, Identity Access Management. Click here IAM. On the search box, type IAM and then click on this IAM text. Almost time complete, all lab beats run. Depend upon speed, how we pick up the things, how all the people pick up the things. Repeat the steps. Which steps? What we have done? Repeat the steps. Go to the google.com, in google.com. I'm going slowly, so everyone on the same page. Just go to the google.com and type here console.aws.amazon.com. Once we click here, this page is coming. Console.aws.amazon.com. We just click here, type your username and password, and then enter. And after that, in the search box, type here IAM. And then click on the IAM, this option, IAM, manage access to AWS resource. When you click on here, IAM. Can you explain the root user and IAM user about that? See, actually, when I'm writing anything, please concentrate, because we are already very slow. And see, this is a root user. Just note down the things. When you first create an AWS account, we begin, spelling wrong, is corrected. We begin with one identity that has complete access to all AWS services and resources in the account. So root user is a main user. In a single word, root user is a main user who have a full access permissions in AWS portal. And IAM user is what? The user that root user have. You will give some permission to the IAM user according to their requirement. I will show you how root user will give access to the IAM user. So IAM user is an identity and access management, provides fine-grained control access all of AWS. Simple word, that is IAM user is a user that root user will give some permissions to IAM user according to their requirement. For example, the company boss is a root user, and manager, IT manager, account manager, system admin, this is a root IAM user. Root user is a boss, and IAM user is a manager. Simple word. Okay, clear? Any doubts, any question? Say yes or no. So we are in this page. So everyone on this page, this IAM dashboard, because this is starting. If you miss anything, then it's difficult to recap. So please, and go slowly. If you have any doubt, please ask me in chat box. So we all are on the same page. So everyone go slowly. Okay, go slowly, yes. So till now, what we had done, google.com, in google.com, console.aws.amazon.com. After that, enter, type your username and password. After that, on the search box, type IAM. Again, I'm showing you IAM, simple IAM. And that IAM, click on this IAM. So this is a IAM, identity and access management. Full form already written, full name here, identity and access management. If anyone asks what is IAM, this is identity and access management. After that, what we need to do, what we will do, that is we will create a group. So for create a group, this is a user group. Click on the user group. Click on this user groups. So these three groups already I have created. So today I will create one more group. Okay, so user group, then click on the create group. This button, create group. User group, and then create group. Slowly. That, for example, my group name is server admin 3. So remember, there's no space between server and admin. It's a single word. Space is not allowed here. Maximum 128 character, use alphanumeric and does this, but space is not allowed. So server admin 2. This is name of my group. That is server admin 2. For example, server admin 2 already created. So server admin 3 or 5. Server admin 5. This is the name of my group. after that, we'll add user afterwards. So scroll down, scroll down. Here is a permissions. This is very important things. Which permissions you will give to this group? So in AWS, different type of permission. That is, first is EC2. That is Elastic Computer. What is Elastic Computer? Anyone know what is EC2? This chat box and minimize that. What is EC2? Yes, yes, give me the answer. What is EC2? Right. In EC2, we will create a virtual machine. In EC2, we will create a server, softwares. We will deploy softwares. So this is called as an Elastic Computer. That is, in EC2, the user who have permissions of EC2, they will create a virtual machine. They will create a servers. They will use a software, SAP, Oracle, SharePoint. These are deployed in the EC2. So when you click on the EC2 and enter it, then there is a different access permission, Amazon EC2 full access. So if you select this Amazon EC2 full access, this group will have access of this Amazon EC2 full access. So currently we need one group that have a full access. So we just remove this EC2. Then second group is, if you want what is EC2, I'm just writing down here because it will ask if we introduce. So question is, what is Amazon EC2? What is Amazon EC2? I'm writing simple definition. Answer or simple definition is written EC2. That is Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud, that is called as short form Amazon EC2. Elastic Compute Cloud. E is a single and C is 2 times. So EC2. Elastic Compute Cloud. Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud. This is the full name of Amazon EC2. What is provides scalable computing capacity in the Amazon Web Service Cloud. Just simple single line definition. Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud. Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud, that is EC2, provides scalable computing capacity in the Amazon Web Service Cloud. So if you create a virtual machine in EC2, we will expand according to the requirement and will reduce according to the requirement. I will show you in practical how we can expand and how we will reduce. So this is the basic definition of EC2. Clear? Any question, any doubts? What? No. So here is our lab. So this is a simple definition of EC2. Second thing, currently I will not give this permission, so just delete this. There is a S3. S3 concept. Anyone know what is S3? Shashi Bindu, raise a hand. Yes, Shashi, please type in group chat. Please ask the question in group chat. Shashi, you are asking something? So what is S3? Anyone know? It is a storage, right? It is a storage. S3 is a storage. If you give the storage access to this group, then this is a storage, S3. Amazon S3 full access. This is S3 for storage. Very good. The storage. So currently, I'm not interested to give this group to this S3 full access. After that, there is one group that is called as a admin. Admin is administrator. Admin. First, we remove this. Then click here, admin. Click admin and enter. So there is a lot of things here coming. Go to the scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. And there is a group that is called as a administrator access. Administrator access. So if I give permission, administrator access to this group, so this group, the person who belongs to this group, they have a full access of my Amazon Web Service. So administrator access. So people know that system admin. Simple word, system admin, administrator access. Provide a full access to AWS services. So I select this administrator access. Once we give the administrator access, there is no need to give the EC2 permission. Separately, there is no need to give a S3 permission because administrator access is a full access. They manage EC2, they manage storage, everything. So I'm selecting administrator access. And after that, I'm click on the create group. Clear any doubts, any questions till now? If yes, say. If you have any doubts, ask me. It is important to create a group because this is optional. It is important to create a group. For example, your company have a many users, 5,000 or 1 lakh or 50,000, approximately 50,000 users. So we will not give every users every different permissions. If you have worked in a practical environment, I don't know that is your work or not. For example, 50,000 people in your company. So we distribute that employees, we distribute that people in a group. For example, finance group. So finance people belong to that groups. IT people belongs to that groups. Admin people belongs to that groups. So according to their requirements, we create a groups and we will add that members, will add that person in that groups. And if you give the permissions to that group, whatever the permissions you set for that group, the people that belongs to that group, they will also get that access. So this is the concept of group. So we are creating a groups. After that, we create a users and add that user in that groups. Clear? Any doubts, any question? So what is the meaning of group? That is, group is a simple word, that is one organization or we belong, that is one types of rooms, and whatever the peoples, whatever the access we provide to that rooms, and whatever the people that present on that room, they will get that access in a single word, in a layman words. So we will not do more hard work for every time. We just create a groups, give the permission, different permission, allow different permission to that group. And after that, if any new employees will join, then we just create a users and add that user in a specific group. For example, finance group, IT group, system admin group, HR group, management group. So these type of group will create and we will give the different access according to their requirement. We manually give permission for access or automatically take permission, right? So first time when we create a groups, we will access the permissions. And after that, we only create a users and add that user in a specific group according to user requirement, according to user designations, or according to user job role. We add that user in that group. Clear? Doubts, question? Yes, doubts, question. Can we follow your step? Yes, you can follow your steps. Yes, we can follow all the steps in your desktop or laptop. So I'm going so slowly. Till now, what I had done, I had just log in AWS, then select IAM. After that, I select on the left hand side user groups, and then I just select that is an admin and administrator access. So I again show you which permission. This is the administrator access. So everyone have done these things. If you have not done, please do it. And then after that, I will click on create group. So everyone on the same page? Because this is a practical session. Shall I select admin access and create a group? Yes. First select the admin access and then just wait. I will also click on create groups. Then after that, you will also repeat EC2. What EC2? Very difficult. See, everything will record. So if you miss something, just read that recording parts. This is the EC2. Just note down this EC2. What is EC2? That is Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud provides scalable computing capacity in the Amazon Web Service Cloud. So EC2 is a features in that will create a virtual machines, will deploy application, will create a servers, will create a normal machine. So this is called as the Amazon Compute Cloud, Elastic Compute Cloud. So we are here. After that, click on the create group. Once you click on the create group, wait some time. So this group has created server admin 5. Now it's loading. Just wait some time. Clear doubts question. How to create a group and how to assign a permission. Yes. Everyone, if you have any doubts, once again, okay, I will show you once again. What is S3? S3 is a storage. In AWS, storage is called as a S3. I will show you next session how to create a storage, but S3 means storage. We'll create a storage with the help of S3 access, S3 permission. So once again, so many people say once again. So let's once again. So see, actually what I'm doing, I am sign up. From the starting, I will again show you. So please focus on, go to the Google. Otherwise, if you have URL, directly type the URL. console.aws.amazon.com. And that console.aws.amazon.com. After that, close. After that, root user and type your ID. And then click on the next. And then password. Clear doubts question. Right, server admin 5 kahan se aaya? That I'm showing you how to. Why it is loading so much? This is a default page. This is a default page. Why it is loading so much? This is the default. In that we need to select what we need to select. That is the IAM. IAM. And in that IAM, click here. That is IAM. What is okay? So click here. IAM. Identity and access management. Once you click here, identity and access management. Why it is loading so much? Why it is loading so much? Right. The question why it is loading so much, because when you create a group, whatever the group that we have already created, that is also refresh. And after that, once refresh will complete, they will show you all the groups. That is, all the group is completed because you have assigned a permission. So backend, it will assign the permission. So it takes some time to load the group. After that, this is a page of IAM dashboard. In that, click on the user groups. So actually, we have created a server admin file. It will take some time to do. Don't worry. That is, they are doing on their backend. Then create a group. Create group. And that right here. Server admin 6. For example, server admin 6. Space is not allowed. Remember, space is not allowed. If you give a space, it will show you error message. It will not create a group. It will not create. So space is not enough. So after that, if you add the user, you will add, but currently we will not add any user because we are only creating a group. Then goes to your permission. In permission, admin, enter. Once you click on admin access, then lot of administrator permission, and here we select administrator access. This one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 administrator access. Okay, and then what? Click on the create group. So the group was created. Server admin 16 will be fine. It will show 5 minutes ago, 7 hours ago, 6 days ago, I have created this group, 6 days ago, I have created this group. So it will show. Now recently I have created this group. So it will show the time also, creation time. So everyone have completed. Everyone know how to create a groups. Any question, any doubts? Yes, clear or any doubts? If you have any doubt, please ask me in group chat. Why it is loading take a time? Because they are refreshing the things on a backend. So don't worry, it will take their time. We will not do anything. And after that, we'll create error appears. What error? See, there is only simple steps. If you miss any steps, definitely we'll get an error. There is no space. We don't need any space. There is no space. Space is not allowed. If you're giving a name, space is not allowed. It's a simple I am. Again, I will show you. The third time I will again show you. Just I am sign out here. Everyone, please concentrate. This is the third time I'm showing you. It's not so much stuff. I don't think so. User type here google.com and console.aws.amazon.com. This console.aws.amazon.com. After that, this first URL console.aws.amazon.com and click login with the help of root user. So I'm just typing here root user. Type your email address here and next. And password. And sign in. This much clear or any doubts? Everyone log in AWS portal. Say yes or no. Clear. Okay. After that, here also I am. Either you select here, otherwise you just type here I am. Right. So this is the I am. Just click here I am. Type here I am. Enter. Then I am. Identity and access. Then click on the user groups and then create group. Create group. And give a name server admin 7. Go to the down, and here type here admin. And enter. After that, 8th one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is administrative access. This. Yes, we can See, actually we can modify that, but when you creating a group, then only you decide that is what is the name of that group. And this thing is given by AWS. We cannot modify this permission name. Only we can modify the name of the group. But before creating a group, decide that. That is what is your name of the group. So administrator access, and then click on the create group. If it is optional, then why go to the admin access? See what we are creating, why we are creating a groups. What is a groups? First, please give me the answer. What is the groups? Because I don't think that is what we are doing and why it is doing. Why we are doing? Why we are creating a groups? Can you ask what is a group? What is a group? Simple question. That is a different thing. Security group, distribution group. That is a in detail. But what is a group? Group of 10 people, group of IT people, group of admin people, group of finance group, management group, IT group, system admin group. In college, you're saying that is a kabaddi player group, football player groups, basketball player groups, or different houses in schools or colleges. So these are the groups. Group is what? Multiple people come together and create a group, right? In a layman words, that is multiple people get together and create a groups. So simple in AWS also. Then why we create a groups? For example, why we create a groups? That is, for example, if your company have a 50,000 employees, so we will not give 50,000 employees have a, for example, in that 50,000 employees, 500 people have a finance, managing your finance, and they have a they need same access permission. So why we give 500 users every time permission? So to avoid your hard work, to save your time, we create a group and add that people in that groups. And if we give any permissions, if we give any access to that group, every 500 people that are present in the group, they will automatically get that access. So this is the reason to create a group. Any doubts, any question? Say yes or no. Right, to give access to the user, but multiple, right, clear. Any doubts, any question? Why we are creating a groups and why we are creating groups and what is a groups? I think everyone now clear. Group is what? That is a so it is called groups. And single definition. What is single definition? You say me, what is a single definition? That is group is a what? Group is a combination of people which need same access permission. The single layman word. Group is a combination of multiple people. Combination or member of multiple people, we say anything according to your group is a member of multiple people which need same access permission. The same access permission is very important word. That is, for example, finance group. So whatever the person that belongs to finance group, they get a same access permission that I had given or admin have given to the access to that finance group. So group is a member of multiple people which need same access permission. Clear doubts question? Clear or any doubts? So currently what we are doing, we are creating one groups and give the administrator access. What is the administrator access? If I give the administrator access to that groups, I not need to give the EC2 permission, S3 permission separately. Administrator have a all access permission. So I am giving the administrator access to that groups. So administrator access, and then after that, simple click on the create group. But one thing remember, before doing anything, just note down one thing, just note down in a bold letter in your diary or where, whatever things you will create, just create here in Asia Pacific. I will show you again that is. So admin was group user group created. So whenever we have create anything, Asia Pacific Mumbai, I will show you. So this is the groups. Any question, any doubts? Everyone have created the groups. Say yes or no. So please create groups in your side. If you need, I will give you the control. That is not an issue. So create a groups. Otherwise, create a group in your laptop or desktop. If you have any questions, any doubts, any error message, please inform me in chat box. Because theoretical repetition is easy, but practical repetition is tough. If you say tomorrow that is, please repeat this thing. So it is tough for me. At this time, I will explain you 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. So please, everyone in the same page. I need everyone on the same page. So everyone have created the groups. If you have any question, any doubts, any clarity, please ask me in chat box. What is select questions? Selection of administrative access is not working. Why? What you are doing wrong? It's a simple 2 or 3 steps. Don't give any space when you creating a group. Only issues, nothing wrong, sir. Then see, actually, this AWS portal for everyone is the same, right? There is no different for you and another people. Yes, the creating group server AWS charges any amount when we access. Right. Currently, when we create a virtual machine, when we create, then overall billing they will show. On at specific this amount of time, we will not fix that is how much. But when you create everything, then according to your billing cycle, they will show you the charges. But here it will not. It will very limited amount and say negligible amount. But when we create a virtual machine, when we create access, when we create a group, then they will charge for you. So everyone have created the group, and it yes or no. Group name is case sensitive. No, case sensitive not, but space is not required. You take a capital small numerical value, but space is not allowed. If you give a space, it will show you the error message. So don't give any space. So what I assume, everyone have done this thing or will wait some 1 or 2 minutes. Mostly people say yes, they have done. Right? Please show how to delete group. Yes, I will definitely show how to delete the group, how to delete the user. Location is not changing. We'll change location. So first create a basic thing, then I will show you how to create a location, how to change a location. Everything I will show you. Okay, mostly I assume that is everyone done. Location showing globally. Yes, I will do that. I will show you how to modify this thing location. So don't worry. First create a group, then I will show you all the things. This same for live project? Yes. This same for live project and industrial. Yes. All the things in the live project or industrial level. The same thing we'll do on the industrial level and live project. This is not the VM lab session that I had showed you that is for private cloud. This is a live environment. We'll do this thing in a live environment. Clear? So see what we need to do here. Sign out, sign in. Here we need to select Asia Pacific Mumbai. Whatever we will create here. Asia Pacific Mumbai. Just select here. Sign out, login if you have already, otherwise select Asia Pacific. If you're facing this issue, that is global, select here Asia Pacific Mumbai. This location we need to select to create an agent. Asia Pacific Mumbai. Same thing. IN. Here. That group where impacts in AWS logging or create EC2 or any other. No, see, admin have access to create EC2. I'll gives me some time. I will show you everything step by step. Admin, if you give the access permission to admin, so they have already get access permission of EC2 and S3. The groups. Create group. Name. Server. Here. Access. So now thing is users. Once you create a group, then you need to create a users. Okay. So now we create a users. How to create a users? That is before what? See what? We're starting just only to please do not repeat session again and again. Just repeat once, tell them to repeat. Thank you. Okay, so very good suggestion. But currently that is we are in starting page. So we need that is everywhere on the same page. So okay. So users, click on the users. And then after that, click on the add users. Add users. That and you give the name of the user. For example, giving the name that is 5. Okay. After that, there is a two option here. Access key, programmatic access enables an access key ID and secret access key for the AWS API, CLI, SDK, and development tools. What is the meaning of this? Anyone know? What is the meaning of this? The meaning of this, that is when we check this, this is used for the CLI command line. In AWS, we can also download a command line. We'll show you on the next session. That is, we will also use a command line. By using a command line, also we can access the user. Or in programs, also we can add that users and save their credential. So every time there is no need to log in their username and password. So this is called as a access key, programmatic access. I will show you later. But currently what we need, that is a password. AWS management console. Management console, this is a GUI. This is called as a management console access. Enables a password that allows user to sign into the AWS management console. What is the difference of this? Again, access key, programmatic access, it is used for software development module. For example, if you deploy any software or if you are creating a software and we need this user in that software, so you hardcode that user email address and password. So this is called as an access key and password, AWS management, that is you enter username and password in a GUI mode. So this is called as a password management console access. Any doubts, any question? Okay, then repeat. Yes, I know. See, access key, programmatic access. The meaning of this, that is, that if you are using, if you are deploying any program, or if you are developing any softwares, and in that software, if you need any user email address and password, you will hardcode that user email address and password. So every time there is no requirement to type username and password. This is for mostly used for programmer people. If you have knowledge of programmatic things, or if you have developed any application. So in that applications, you will add username and password. That is called as a hard coded. Once you hard code the thing, every time you don't need to put username and password. So this is called as a programmatic access. So don't go think more about it when we go in a detail and when we become a programmer and we knowledge about software development, then only these type of things you need to require. For the simple thing, that is a management console. This is our console. When you log in user with the help of this console, we need this option. Password, AWS Management Console Access. This is the GUI, Graphical User Interface Console. After that, there is an option that is which types of password. Auto-generated password or custom password. Yearly and then custom password. My login ID is unmodified. Auto-generated password means that is AWS will generate a password and send you your email ID. So custom password, that is you will decide what is your password. For example, I am typing my password is password P capital PASSWORD password at the rate 123. You need to show this password. We just click on the password, that is password at the rate 123. So there is a mistake here. Password at the rate 123. This is my password at the rate 123. After that, user must create a new password at next signing. If you want this, then tick. Otherwise, and we currently simple. I don't want. That is, this is my username. This is my password. Clear? Doubt? Question? I have given username. I have checked this password, AWS Management Console Access, and I have selected custom password. In that, I have typed my password. For show password, it will show me the password. And I have unchecked this. User must create a new password at next sign. And then, clear? Clear. Very good. So, after that, what we need to do, that is click on the permission. Once you create a user, what permission you need to give this user? So, they will ask. So, next is permission. Click on the permission. So, in permissions, they will show you different groups. In permission, they will show you different groups. So, which groups you need? For example, I need to add this user unmodify in server admin 8 groups. Okay, so this is the group. We select this group here. After that, click on the next tab. Tab. What is the meaning of tab? What is the meaning of tag? Anyone know? The meaning of tag is that if this user belongs to which department? This user belongs to which department? For example, a null user belongs to null 5 belongs to the IT department. This is a tagging. So tagging is a sticker symbol. That is, for example, if you stick the laptop or desktop, this laptop belongs to which department? Same. This user belongs to the IT department. So you tag it department ID. After that, click on the next review. Next review, in next review, it will review your things. That is username is unmodified. AWS Access Management Console Access with a password. Custom. Password reset, no. Permission boundary is not set recently. This user belongs to the group server admin 8. Tagging, that is department ID. After that, click on the create user. Once we click on the create users, so after that it will show you success. You successfully created the user shown below. You can view and down. So everyone, please create 2-3 users and update me the status. That is, yes, I have created the user. So please create 2-3 users in your side and then confirm me the status. Please repeat add tags. Okay, I will again repeat all the things how to create a user. No issues. So just this and then close it. Once you close it, So this unmode file. Recently we have created a unmode file and it is present in server admin A. What if there are more people with the same name? How to detect that? Right, it's a very good question. Anyone give me the answer? What if there are more people with the same name? How to detect that? Yes, try to give the answer. If anyone work in a real environment, then surname or see Anmol 2, Anmol 3, Anmol 5. Why I'm creating Anmol 5? Because the name is same. Employee ID, right? Something different. If you go live environment, that is Anmol underscore M, Anmol K, M, Anmol, they match something change in the one alphabet, one numerical value. So unique things is not coming. So mostly avoid. Name display is, see, we will create same two user of a same name, but you should avoid the things. What confusion? Yes, name should be same. It is possible. That is, two user have a same name. But when you create any, if you have a practical or if you have experience of Windows 80, so name should. It is possible to create user of same name, but their login ID is different. Their email ID is different. Same login ID two user not get. Display name may be same, but login ID is different. Email ID is different. Same email ID will not provide to two user in one companies, right? So to avoid display name also same display name. But yes, you will do that, but avoid the things. So Anmol 1, Anmol 2, Anmol 3, anything. So the thing is that again I will create one user. How I will create users, add users. Then, for example, Prakash. Then select this one and custom password. Active password. Access W3. Checking show password. For multiple users. So password and then uncheck this. Akash is a login name and next permission. And information, for example, and this time I selected server admin 7. Then next tab and department, for example, department, DPD department, finance. Class is present in finance department. Two participant reason. Please ask in chat box if you have any doubts. Password should be same for different. No, password is different. For example, I'm showing the same password. Password is different for every user. You should decide. What IT people do in live environment, they keep password same and inform user you change your password according to your way, according to your what you say, according to your thinking, you change your password. But by default password, we are setting this password at the rate 123. So this is the finance department. And then next review. So this is Akash. And Akash is present in server admin 7. Create user. Okay. Close. So everyone have created user, 2 to 3 users in their lab. Say yes or no. If you have not created, please create 2 to 3 users, do the practice, create groups, 2 to 3 groups, create 2 to 3 users and do the practice. So we will go to the next lab. Users, again I'm creating one user. So for example, let's remove one is there or not. And password this custom password VASSWORD@123. Next permission. Group that is survival 8. Next department is IT. And group 10 department IT. EAP. And close. Close. Any question? So I have created 3 users, right? So you will also please create 3 to 4 users, and after that, how you can log in with the help of these users. So unknown tab. This is unknown tab. So what we need to do here, we just click on the unknown tab. After unmold 10, click on the unmold 10. After that, click on the security credential. Remember, click on the security credentials. Select the user, click on the security credential. After the security credential, there is a summary. This summary. Click, copy this summary. Okay. What I have done, click on the user, and after that, I go to the option security credential and then copy this URL. After that, I have to open incognito window. Why incognito window? Because here already my password is present. So just paste here, Control V, Console, and enter. Then see, here is account ID. In AWS, ID is created. Account is created. In Azure, tenant is created, and in AWS, account is created. So this is the account number. Here we need to write that is unknown 10. Unknown 10. And password is PASSW. This cap P should be PASSW already. 123. Password @123 and sign in. So my user is login in AWS using unknown 10. You can access all AWS service here. There are sections for recently visited, and you can save your everything. The same thing. First time they are showing you all the things. Next. So this is the I have login in AWS portal by using my user ID, that is unknown 10. Any doubts, any questions? Where is account ID? This is account ID. Account ID is automatically created. This is the account ID. This is the account ID for this user. So when we copy that, this again I will show you the ways. So account ID will be actually, for example, so now this we enter this is the account ID of unknown 10. This must be unique. And then after that, unknown 10 password. Password @123 and sign. Any doubts, any question? Can you send us personally some links or videos about today's class? See what everything is recorded. So you go to the recording session and see all the things again and again and do some practical. I am already doing this practical very slow manner, right? If you have any doubts, any question, ask in class, in group chat. So what if you enter wrong name? Very good question. What if you enter wrong name? Then if you enter a wrong name, then what? If you enter wrong name, then yes, anyone try to give the answer? If you enter wrong name and password, then what happens? Yes, please try to give me the answer. If I am login fails, yes, simple. If you enter a wrong password, wrong login name, so login fails. Simple. Go to the new incognito window. Enter. For example, enroll 10. And here, for example, password I'm typing wrong. We are at the rate 1, 2, 3. Sign in. So the authentication information is incorrect. For example, enroll 23. 1, 2, 3. Your password is correct. 3. And authentication information is incorrect. Please check. So everyone create 2 to 3 groups, create users, 2 to 3 users, and log in using that users. And confirm me that is now you are able to log. Can you log in with your mail IDs? Here mail ID does not require. Here only you need to create a users. Then after creating a users, click on that users. Then go to the security credential, copy this URL. Copy this URL and paste this URL in incognito window and type username and password. So you will be able to log in by using with the help of this user. But according to the permission, according to the groups, this user get access in AWS portal. So please do it and confirm me on chat box. Yes, I have done this thing. If any question, any doubts, please ask me in chat box. Everyone, please, what you need to do, create 2 to 3 groups, create 2 to 3 users, and then log in using that users in incognito window. These 3 things I need confirmation from everyone. If I see another PC, then how can I get account ID? I mean that how do I know you are of security credential as a user, right? It's a very good question. See, actually, it does not matter that is you are sitting on the same PC or same, this is the URL. And after that, this URL they will provide you and you can use this URL either phone, either tablet or anywhere. And using this URL, you can access your login ID and password by using your ID and password. This is your console sign-in link. It does not matter same PC or different PC. Just try these things and give me the confirmation that yes, we have done this thing. Everyone, give me the confirmation. Yes, we have done. Mostly, I think people have done. Very good. So, some theory parts. Let's start some theory. Actually, what we need to do, we just copy this, go to the incognito window, paste this URL, enter it, and type username and password. So, for example, enroll 10 password 40. through 3. Send. Clear doubt question. So I have pending and explain the security group. Yes, we'll definitely explain you what is security group, what is distribution group, everything we will explain, but give some time. Yes, what is security group? Anyone know what is security group and what is distribution group? Security group is a group that is used in application. Security group is used to access permission. And what is distribution group? Distribution group is used to sending mail, receiving email, not sending, receiving email. But we'll discuss this thing later in detail. Till when will this course complete? Depend upon you. You will get a job, then yes, this course complete for you. But 40 hours is a time limit for this course. So if you work, do practical first, in 40 hours we will complete. Otherwise, we will extend some hours. Otherwise, we will complete in 40 hours. So let's start some theory parts. AWS Foundation Service. AWS Foundation Service. This thing, in theory, I will explain short. AWS Foundation Service. In AWS Foundation Service, there is many services. Basic main service is EC2. Everyone know that is EC2. I will already explain you. EC2. What is EC2? It is used for create a virtual machine, create a virtual server, create applications in that EC2. There is one service. Otherwise, I'll write some points. EC2. That is permission 1 or set of servers simultaneously. Pay for what you used. Pay for what you used. Based on your uses. That is pay. Pay as you go. Is pricing options and so if you need increase RAM, on spot we will increase RAM. On spot there is a facility to increase RAM. If you decrease RAM, on spot there is a facility to decrease RAM. AWS Foundation. These are the foundation service. EC2. EC2 is a service, foundation service of AWS. Foundation is basics, a main service. This is a service, EC2. EC2 is an example of AWS Foundation service. Just note down this thing. If you have any doubts, ask in chat box. Clear doubts question for EC2. Well, this everything is charged, nothing is free in this world. Nothing is free. Everything is charged, but pay as you go. They will charge the things, how much things you need require, only pay for that things. That is pay as you go. Pay for what you use based on your uses. EC2 commission one of thousands of servers simultaneously. At simultaneous time, we will commission, will deploy one or multiple servers, pay for what you use based on your users, pricing options on demand, reserve, and spot. How many EC2? EC2 instance, there is only one EC2. In EC2 instance, we create a multiple servers. There is no need to create a multiple EC2. EC2 is a service. You know what is service? First, explain me what is service. For example, this is my laptop, Windows 10 machine. And if I am typing here services.msc, services.msc, you also type in your laptop, desktop, services.msc. Basically, idea is what is services. But if you don't know what is services, then it is very difficult. You know not. So take your time. Okay. Services. So this is a services. This services is need to run Windows 10 OS. So this is called the services. If you deploy Windows 80, if you deploy Exchange, so in Exchange there is some services that needs to run for Exchange. These services needs to run for Windows 10. So EC2 is a one services, and that we create a machine, one or multiple thousand of servers in the same time. So EC2 is a foundation service of AWS. Clear doubt question? Yes, no. Here. Then one service is called as a light cell. What is light cell? If your company is very limited, if it does not need a high configuration server, right? If you want a P3 machine, P4 machine, AMD machine, simple machine. So AWS also provided light cell for a small company or very simple machine if you want, layman word. So it is called the light cell service. Simple 2-3 line right now for this light cell, that is single server use cases. They do not need more servers. Single server use cases. For example, WordPress. Okay. WordPress, simple web application. Simple web application. Then second point. Virtual private server for loop. I for loop. Table. Price. For example, my company is very small company. I'm not afford high-end server. So light cell features is also present in AWS. And third simple thing right now, plans starts at only $5, $5, not rupees, $5 a month. In month, they will only charge you $5. This is very simple. Simple layman word, what is light cell? This service is used for very basic company. Basic companies, only basic companies or small companies purchase this, use this service. If you does not want high-end configuration server, does not high-end desktop, high-end laptop, so this is a light cell service is usable for you. So AWS also provide this. Then you have written this thing. Say yes or no. So I will show you a second. Just write down all the things and say yes, if completed. Okay, very good. So just getting this. Everyone written, right? So yeah, two things, right? Third is EC2 I have already showed you, like light cell already showed you. And third is what is the ECS. What is ECS? And if your company is very big data, company is very big, database software, application, is application, example. So very big company than SAP. How many people know name? How many people heard the name SAP? Yes or no? SAP, right? SAP, Oracle, SharePoint. These companies require huge amount of servers, very high configuration server. So AWS also provide ECS service. So this service purchased by big company, very big company, not big, very, very big company. And second point, that is permission one or thousand of servers simultaneously. At a single time, thousands of servers will deploy simultaneously. Third is here pay what you use. Pay for what you use based on this. And this pricing options. Demand we need to expand, or on demand we need to reduce. Reserve. Yes. On demand, if you want, we will increase RAM. If you demand, we will decrease. Can you delete the groups and username after this session? Yes, yes. Okay. So first I delete that because mostly people are interested. Just wait until 40. See how we can delete. Goes to here. Right. Goes to the groups. User groups. Click on the user groups. Right. So these are my groups. For example, if I don't want this server admin 7, server admin 8, you just click here and there is an option here, delete. Delete. Select and then delete. Delete server admin 7 permanently. All the users in this group will lose the group permission. This action cannot be undone. This action cannot be undone. To delete, then we will not restore the group. To confirm deletion, enter the group name in the text input field. So the shadow here, server admin 7 and delete. It's loading. So server admin 7 deleted. For example, server admin 8, same thing, delete. That on here, server. Remember, we cannot restore it. This action cannot be undone. Server admin 8 and then delete. So they are giving me the warning message. Server admin 8. That's ADMIN 8. Users. If it does not want, then delete. Technology is also will also need all its user data, security, credential, and inline policy, everything. This action cannot be undone. To confirm deletion, enter the username in the text input field. Okay, so you also delete your users, delete your groups, and then update the status. Okay, we will do, for example, again delete and and delete. Clear doubts question? What about user? You are deleting this user only, right? Any doubts? Clear. Okay, very good. So the thing is that I'm showing you. So this is a ECS. ECS is used for big company. Light cell is using for small companies. EC2 is used for normal company. Mostly company using a EC2. Then another things coming in AWS is what is lambda. Lambda spelling is LAMBDA, lambda. What is lambda? Anyone knows what is lambda? IoT backend. IoT backend. Internet of Things. Their full name is Internet of Things and IoT. IoT. Internet of Things. Hence, high or processing workload. What is a lambda? Lambda, that is in lambda, you create code, you create application, you create your application, mobile application, or desktop application, laptop application. And with the help of lambda, we deploy that application in AWS. So, Internet of Things backend, file or processing workload. Second point, code of serverless. Lambda is a company, and in that we can deploy application. Core of serverless computing runs code without provisioning. Without provisioning. Or managing servers. Or they only compute time. On this time you are using that pay only for compute time required code. It is mostly development. It's application that deploy in AWS. With the help of lambda, we can run your code. And then code is run in multiple languages. Such as JavaScript, Java, C#. These are different languages, some sample language. So lambda is what? Lambda is a services in AWS in that we can compile or we can run application. Is a lambda. It's called a lambda. Just note down the points. Written, yes or no? Yes, just delete this. Then the question coming is, what is AWS managed service? Service. What is the meaning of AWS managed service? In a layman word, whatever service is managed by AWS, it is called the AWS managed service. AWS managed service, underline definition of AWS managed service, helps you adopt AWS scale and operate more efficiency and securely. AWS Manager helps you adopt AWS at scale and operate more efficiently. Sure. Whatever the service managed by AWS is the AWS managed service benefit, that is security, availability, benefits. Single word I am written here. Benefits, that is, what is the benefit? First is security. Get security on that. Availability 4/7. Then efficiency. These are English words, and we have discussed many times this thing. Efficiency. Efficiency, CIENCY, efficiency. Then resiliency, that is scale in, scale out. Resiliency. Compliance. Anyone ask them? Okay, this one. Compliance. So these are the managed service benefits. Write down, say yes or no. Written, please. SaaS is software service. Very good. Software service. Written, completed. Please define EKS. When I'm writing, you people are not concentrated. Just we define this. First, write on this thing. Everyone give me the confirmation. We will go to the EKS after some time. So wait, we'll define it. What is EKS? And show you also. Kubernetes service, AWS full name is Elastic Kubernetes Service. I will explain you after some time. Give me some time. We will go step by step. So don't worry, I will explain you everything. Meaning of resiliency and compliance. Resiliency, that is scale in, scale out. Compliance, that is the security features. That is nothing goes out from the AWS. So these are the things. These are the benefits. Unmanaged EC2. EC2 is an unmanaged service. You will manage virtual machine, we will manage network, we will manage storage, we will create everything. So EC2 is an unmanaged service. Then question comes is microservice. Microservice. What is microservice? What is microservice? Microservice and architecture and organizational approach, software development, where software is composed of small and service that communicate over well defined well-defined API. What is the meaning of this? What is an API? Class, what is API? Just hold on. API is application phase. So, what is microservice? Microservices are an architectural and organizational approach to software development where software is composed of small independent services that communicate over well-defined API. The meaning of this, that is microservice, is one service present in AWS, that is you can deploy your application with the help of microservice. So this is one features is AWS. And if anyone asks what is microservice, so microservice is an architectural and organizational approach. We can deploy, software development team will deploy their software in a small independent service, API, application programming interface. And practical, we will see this thing in detail. Just note down the thing. What is microservice? Written, completed, say yes or no. So, 127 million. That is a data governance. I've already explained the thing, but yes, what is data governance? Data governance. What is data governance? Short terms. What is the data governance? That is a security. Data governance is pending for writing. Data governance. Data governance. Too fast. Sometimes you say yes, it's going control Z is possible, otherwise write down. Data governance, just write. What is microservice? That is, in microservice, we can develop your application by using an API, application programming interface. It's one service present in AWS. So, clear doubts, questions? Yes. Any doubts, any questions? Clear? So, tomorrow I will explain you data governance, and that we also do the practical. So today what we learn? Today we learn how to create a OU, how to create a user, how to add user in OU, how to log in AWS portal with the help of created user, newly created user, and then how to delete OU, how to delete user, and some theoretical parts, that is foundation service, managed service, what is the advantage of managed service, what is AWS Lambda, what is microservice. Okay. Okay, then thank you. Thank you everyone. Thanks for your time. We'll meet tomorrow at 7 p.m. Thanks.